Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Power 99 FM here, and today I have a second unboxing of the Sony STR-DH550 receiver. This is the same receiver I unboxed before, the same receiver that's up there, the same one. The same receiver that's up there, right there, you see? See, it's right there. That's the same receiver up there. Yeah, I do turn it on real quick and show you. This is the same one. The same receiver right here. It's inside the box right here. I got another one. Okay, now I turn that off. Okay, so I got myself another STR-DH550 Sony receiver, 4K, everything, the same thing I unboxed before. But the unboxing that I did before, the box was all torn up. There was a hole in the box, and it was all like torn to pieces. And there was no remote in the box. Where's the remote? Oh yeah, right there. That remote right there was not inside this box. When I unboxed this 5 months ago, that remote was not inside the box. So I got myself another one. I tried to get the a remote. I tried to, but I couldn't do it. So I just said, fuck it. I just buy another one. So I bought another one. It's not really a big deal. So now I have two. So in case that receiver right there breaks, I can have this as a backup. Or I can use this for something else, probably for my iMac. I can just get some of my 4 speakers and use this on my iMac. But regardless, I have another receiver in case that one breaks. So I'm gonna do an unboxing of this for you right now, and this should have a remote. If this box does not have the remote, I am going to scream. Because that's 2 times I bought this at Walmart and this didn't have the remote. So I'm hoping that this will have a remote. I'm hoping it will. But okay, so I'm gonna just do the same thing I did before. So I did this about 5 months ago. It's on my this video. This video and this box right here is on my channel. I named it Unboxing of a Sony STR-DH550 receiver. It's on my channel. You will find it. It has about 1,500 views. I do believe, or probably 1,000 views, something like that. I know it has 1,000 views, but it does have 1,000 views. So that is good. So just go to my first video on this receiver, and you'll see the hole in the box is right here or right here. I think it's right here, but because the 4K was missing on the box, it was ripped. So I think the hole in the box was like right here. It was a big hole in the box. You'll see the video if you guys go back to the first one, or if you've already seen it, then you already know that there was a hole in the box and I didn't get the remote. So let's get into this second unboxing of a Sony STR-DH550 receiver. So this is the front of the box. It says Sony up there. It shows the receiver right here, MHL support, iPod and iPhone music playback. There's a remote, simple remote. It has 4 HDMI inputs. It is 1,000. Oh, what was it? It's 145 watts per channel. So I think it's about. I think it's about 750 watts, the receiver. The receiver is about 750 watts. about 145 watts per channel. It has DTS and Dolby Digital Pro Logic 2, DTS HD, Dolby 2 HD. I think it has Dolby Digital as well. I just use the HDMI inputs. I don't use any of the other inputs it has, like the video inputs. I don't use those. I just use the HDMI inputs. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, so all I use on this receiver is I use the 4 HDMI inputs and one of the outtro inputs, one of the subwoofer inputs. You can have 2 subwoofers on this. I don't use any of the video inputs or any of the audio inputs. I just use the outtro, the subwoofer input, and the 4 HDMI inputs, and that's it. I don't use any of the other inputs. It doesn't really have a lot of inputs on it. It just has a bunch of it doesn't really have like any fancy inputs on it. It just has like a bunch of standard inputs that you find on low class, middle class receivers. And this is a middle class receiver. This is not a high end receiver like one of those high end Pioneer receivers. Those are nice. So yeah, this is the front of the box right here, and then this is the side of the box right here, right there, and then this is the other side of the box right here. I think 2 sides are the same. No. This side has some writing on it right here. Do that for you guys. Yeah, the last unboxing, the box was kind of torn, so you guys couldn't see all that writing on it right there. And here's the back. The back looks exactly the same on it. This is the back. Looks exactly the same as my as my other receiver right up there. The back is exactly the same, and the box is the same too. So the receiver, the box, and the back, and the price is the same too. Everything is the same. This was $200 5 months ago when I got it at Walmart. So this was $200 5 months ago, and it's still $200. And this was the last one they had. They didn't have any. They didn't have a whole bunch of them. This is the last one they had, and this is the bottom of the box too. It says, yeah, right there. That's the model number right there. That's the model number. STR-DH550. Right there. That's the model number. Right there. And it has a USB input in the front, so you can use your iPhone, iPad, Ipod on it. Well, it says made for iPod and iPhone. Oh, it says iPhone, iPod Classic, iPad Nano, and iPod Touch. A trademark of Apple, but it says made for iPod and made for iPhone. So even though it's made for iPod and iPhone, I think you can use an iPad on this. iPad Mini or iPad 3 or iPad 4 or iPad 2. I do believe I don't have any of those iPads to test it out on, but I'm sure you can use the iPad to charge your device or to play back music on this receiver. I don't have any of those iPads, so I can't test it out myself. But when I get myself an iPad Mini 4, iPad Mini 3, I will test it and see if it works. I'll be getting one hopefully really soon. Okay, so let's do this unboxing. I'm gonna just knife it across. And this was the last one they had here too. It's funny too, because 5 months ago, when I got this receiver at Walmart, this was the last receiver that they had in the store, and the box was torn. And now, when I got this receiver 5 months later, this was the last one they had in the store, and the last one there too. So, these receivers must sound like hotcakes or something. I tried to see if I can get myself another Sony subwoofer, because that Sony subwoofer I unboxed for you guys is only $100. I was hoping they had another one, but they were all sold out. So I will be getting another one soon, so I can have 2 subwoofers on my receiver. So I can have double the bass, because that Sony subwoofer is not really all that powerful. But having another one would make it nice. Would make the bass more bassy, because that Sony subwoofer has a good bass to it, but when there's no sound coming from the Sony subwoofer, my Sony subwoofer shuts off. And the same thing with this Sony receiver. If there's no sound coming out of this, if there's no sound coming through the speakers, this Sony receiver auto shuts off every half an hour, I think. So there's no sound. So if you go out, so if you leave the receiver and you go out to like shopping or something and you forget to turn the receiver off, don't worry, because the receiver turns off by itself every half an hour, or every 15 minutes or every 10 minutes when there's no sound coming out of this receiver, it shuts off. So it has an auto shut off feature, which is pretty nice. It's pretty cool. So this is the box right here. Open it up. Receiver's right there. We'll do that last. Okay. So, let's go. Okay. So, this is the instructions right here, and the it has instructions, and it has the antenna to listen to the radio, but I don't listen to the radio. I just go on iTunes, so I just go on YouTube. I don't really listen to FM radio anymore as I used to. And this is the antenna for the radio. And it comes with some batteries for the remotes. And this is your calibration tool. This is what you use to calibrate how far and how close your speakers are together. So you plug this into the front of the Sony receiver, you turn it on and then it brings up the menu, and then when you okay, when you, this is what you do. You take this, you plug this into the receiver. When you plug it into the receiver in the front, you then turn it on. And when you turn it on, you place this in the middle of your room, or the middle of the living room, or table, or whatever. Just place it in the middle. And when you place it in the middle, when you turn on the receiver, it brings up a menu, and you have to go to the home menu. I couldn't do this because I didn't have the remote. So I couldn't set up the menu. I could never do that. But now I can do that. So now I can do that. So now I'll be able to do that menu. And I'll do a sub guide too. In that video, I'll do a sub guide for you and show you the menu. Because I never saw the menu either. I saw the menu, but I never could configure anything because I didn't have the remote. But now I do. And look at that. I have the remote now. Look at that, man. That's awesome. So now I have the remote. And it only cost me $200 more. And now I have the remote. Wow. Now I finally have the remote. Wow. Now I finally do. I finally have the remote, guys. I finally have the remote. The remote has been acquired. I finally have it now. I should have had this on my first unboxing, but I didn't. Because someone probably stole it out of the box, or some Walmart employee took it out of the box and used it and forgot to return it or put it back in the box. So I don't know what happened, but those are my only two solutions. One, someone sold it out the box, or two, a Walmart employee took it. But, you know, whatever the case may be, I have the remote now. So, it's all good. It's all good. And I'm going to take a picture of this and I'm going to post this on my Facebook. The remote has finally been acquired. You don't know how happy I am, guys. I'm so happy I finally have this remote. You have no idea how happy I am. You have no idea how happy I am. I finally have the remote. I love that. I'm never gonna let this remote go out my sight anymore. That remote's never leaving my sight, man. I finally have it. I should have had it the first time, but oh well. You know, you live and you learn. But it's okay. Now I got two receivers, so it's okay. Oh, put that over there. Okay, as you can see, the box is empty, guys. Nothing more in the box. So I'm gonna put the box over here. Now it's time to unwrap this beauty of a beast. Okay, so this is the back of the receiver. So I use what I'm using right now is I'm using all these speaker inputs right here. I'm using all those, and I'm using one out of the two subwoofer inputs. I'm using all the HDMI inputs, even the video out, and I'm using one of the outtro inputs, and that's it. I'm not using the Coaxial or the 3 video inputs or the audio inputs or the antenna input. That's all I'm using, guys. All I'm using is the HDMI inputs, all the speaker inputs, one of the subwoofer inputs, and one of the outtro inputs. That's all I'm using. I'm not using anything else. And then this is the front right here. The same way you saw it over there. This is the front. Okay. That is the top. It says HDMI, DTS, Dolby Digital, or Dolby True HD and HD Digital Cinema Sound. I think it does pull Logic 1 and 2 as well. I think it does. I have to look into that some more. But it's okay, because I have another receiver that does Dolby Pro Logic too, so it's not really that big of a deal. My 2006 Pioneer receiver does it, so that's not too big of a deal. But this receiver is pretty nice for a low mid-end receiver. It's pretty damn nice, man. It's pretty damn nice, and that's the USB input right there, and then that's the audio. Oh, well, it says auto mic. Well, it says auto calibration mic. So you just plug the auto calibration in, and you can turn on the receiver. Then you use this lovely remote to access the menu and calibrate your setup how you would like it. So all in all, that's pretty nice, but you know, I should have got that damn remote the first time I unboxed this, but it's okay because now I have two. So you know, in case that receiver breaks, I have another one as a backup. You know, it's okay. So I guess that's it for the video. There's nothing really more to tell or discuss. I will do a setup video of the auto calibration mic. If anyone is interested in the video, I will do one if anybody wants. Message me in the comments and I will do one if you guys want me to. I was planning on doing one anyways, but you know. Okay, so you guys know the dealio. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. And thank you guys for 183 Power 99 family members. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and liking all my videos and loving what I do. So this is the Power 99 family. I'm saying peace and stay classy, yo.